Hey everyone, it's Tracy here with another video tutorial. Today I'm going to be making a card using Lawn Fawn stamps. It is the Summertime Charm stamp set. And then I'm also going to be using some pattern paper from that My Mind's Eye 6x6 pad. So I just have a piece of white cardstock. It measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And then I'm going to take the mason jar stamp and just I'm going to stamp that on white, but first I'm going to create my background. That is the Butter Bar ink from Hero Arts. And then I didn't like the way I started stamping it, so I turned it over and I just stamped on the back of it. And those are the two stars. It's the outline and then the solid image. And I'm just kind of randomly placing them. I don't actually need to do it in the middle because I'm going to be putting a piece of pattern paper there. But I just decided to stamp both of them at the same time. You could do one first and then do the other. It just depends on whichever way you like to do it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my mason jar and just stamp that on a piece of white cardstock. It can just be a scrap because I'm going to cut it out anyway. And I was going to originally trim around it so that there was the white space, but then I decided to actually cut the whole thing out in the end. So there it is, all complete. So now I'm just going to take the little firefly and I'm going to stamp that inside the jar a few times and kind of turning it as I go. And then I have a Prisma color pencil and it's silver, so it's a metallic color, and I'm just gonna color in the top part of the jar. It'd be like the metal ring in the lid that's on top of mason jars. And then you can color over the lines if you want, but I kind of tried to avoid it, otherwise they turn metallic as well. It's kind of hard to avoid it. You end up coloring over it a little bit, but okay, and then I'm going to take my Copic markers and color in the fireflies. So I have the Y06, and that's just going to be the bottom part of the firefly, the part that would light up in real life. And then I have a blue, it's B00, and it's a very light blue, so that is just going to be the wings. Okay, and then I have a C3, that's a dark gray color, and I'm just going to color in the body of the fireflies. And then whenever I cut out an image, I like to go around it with a Memento, the Tuxedo Black Memento marker. It just gives it a more completed look and makes it look finished. And it helps blend the edges so that it doesn't, if there's any mistakes, you can kind of make them disappear. So I have that My Mind's Eye 6x6 pad. It's called Breeze. And then I picked out the light gray and white polka dotted paper. And I'm just going to put that over the center. As you can see, that's why I didn't have to stamp the stars in the middle. So I'm just using my Tombow stamp runner to attach that down. Trying to get it as centered as I can. And then I'm going to adhere down the mason jar. And then the sentiment says, "You brighten my day." So I just have a piece of white, or a strip of white cardstock, and I'm just stamping that in the middle. And then I'm gonna cut each of the ends in so that they looks like a little banner. And there's dies that can help you do that, but I just like to freehand it. And then I'm going to use some foam, add 3D foam dots to adhere the sentiment down onto the card base. Alright, and then I have my white card base, and I'm just going to adhere that down. And there's our completed card for today. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.